Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In today's video I'm going to build a PC, but this build is going to be a little bit different. As you can see on table, today I have a very popular small form factor PC case, known as Cooler Master MASTERBOX NR200. Yes, and the different thing of this video is going to be is that I'm going to use micro ATX components in this PC case. As you all know, small form factor PC cases requires ITX components, as these are very small compared to micro ATX components, as you can see the comparison on screen. However, in this case, the MASTERBOX NR200 can support some big size components like graphics cards, cooler, and some rare micro ATX motherboards very easily if you have a creative mind. So let's quickly unbox this, and after I will give information on components that I have chosen for this build. To build in this case first, we have to fully disassemble the case so that we can install components very easily. Meanwhile, let's talk about the components that I have chosen for this build. Starting from processor, the AMD Ryzen 3 2200G with 4 cores. Ryzen 3 2200G has 4 megabytes of L3 cache and operates at 3.5 GHz by default, but can boost up to 3.7 GHz depending on the workload. This processor features the Radeon Vega 8 integrated graphics solution, and as I'm not going to use any dedicated graphics card in this build, so the Vega 8 integrated GPU is going to be very helpful for display output. But if you want to use dedicated graphics card in this case, then don't worry, as this case can fit up to 3 slots thicker and many big size graphics card easily. To cool down the processor, I will be using the stock Wraith Stealth Cooler. For RAM, Kingston HyperX Fury 16GB kit. For storage, XPG GAMMIX S5 256GB NVMe. To power all these components, I'm using a generic power supply that is enough to power all these components, and the last component is motherboard from Asrock A320M HDV R4.0. This specific board fits perfectly into this case, even though it is a micro ATX standard board. So now I will install all the components one by one. Starting from motherboard I/O shield, make sure to fit it properly in backside of case. Now let's install the motherboard, but as you can see I have already installed RAM, NVMe, processor, and cooler on motherboard. By doing this, it makes very convenient to install components inside the case. Before installing the motherboard, do make sure you have aligned all the standoffs so that your motherboard can sit properly inside the case. However, this motherboard have total of 6 screw holes, like all the other micro ATX boards, but this case have only 4 screw standoffs, as ITX boards only have 4 screw holes. But still, we can fit this motherboard inside this case and can tighten it with the 4 screws. Even though we are installing the board with only 4 screws, but still it will fit tightly inside the case. So now most components are installed, and as you can see, even though board is only fitted with 4 screws, still it is holding tightly inside the case. As you can see, I'm lifting up the whole case just by holding cooler. Now I will plug in all the front panel connectors for power and restart button, USB, and audio port. Now let's install the power supply. As this case supports SFF or ITX power supply, because they are very small compared to normal ATX power supply, but still Cooler Master gave us an option to install normal size ATX power supply in this case. I have a 3D printed bracket that I'm going to use to mount the power supply at front side of case. This is the only way you can install a normal power supply inside this case, and this solution is officially given by Cooler Master, but unfortunately the bracket is not given inside the box. Either you have to 3D print it or buy it separately. Do keep in mind that if you install normal power supply in front mount position, then it will limit the supported graphics card length, as it will occupy some space. Now I will connect all the remaining cables and 24-pin ATX and 4-pin CPU cable into the motherboard that are coming from power supply. After that, I will install all case fans and then place all the panels that I disassembled in the beginning.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
So with that, our build is almost done. As you can see, all the components are fitted perfectly without any problem. All the fans are properly installed and connected without any space issue. Turning over to other side, wire management is done properly with the help of Velcro straps that are provided with this case. So let's put on the side panels and finish this build.
Don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin. Temptation within. Mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
So that's how I built this PC using ATX components inside Cooler Master MASTERBOX NR200. What's your thoughts on this build? Let us know in comments section. If you have any query, then ask us in comments or DM on Instagram. If you liked this video, then hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. We will be back with another interesting video. Until then, stay safe and happy gaming.